everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new project pan for you, and this one is totally stolen from Caitlin here on YouTube. I will link her channel down below, but she did this project called Pan That Palette in Order. I want to pan an eyeshadow palette, but the thought of I did try to do that earlier, but like some years ago. But the thought of just working with a palette and trying to use every single shade up throughout a year got me I was just so sick of that palette within like 2 months. So I think that her idea of doing this Pan That Palette in Order is just brilliant, because it's a much more chill Pan That palette than trying to use an entire palette up. So what is this? You have you choose an eyeshadow palette and then you pan each and every single shade in order. So you go from top left down to the bottom right. Yeah, you only work on one shade at a time. When you hit pan on that shade, you can move on to the next one, and this just sounds perfect for me. And it's also, I think that it might be it's a good video idea for me, because not every video has to be 20 minutes long. I think it's good to have a chill project where I kind of give an update. It doesn't have to be super long. It doesn't need to take forever to edit, and I can just maybe, I'm not the best at getting to the editing part because it feels like a big project. When I do edit and sit down and edit, it's super fun, but one of my biggest issues is that the thought of sitting down to edit just makes me so tired, which is why I'm not the best at updating everything. So I think that this project might be a good one for me to kind of get over that thought of it being a chore and a task. So I did have some palettes in mind when I did my entire eyeshadow collection and declutter, and I thought that maybe I should let you guys vote over on Instagram what palette I was going to pan. But then I looked at one of them in particular and thought, you know what, I'm really not inspired to use this because it looks so messy. So the eyeshadows are still very good, but it's just the look of it is, it doesn't look that fresh. So I thought, this is a perfect palette for me to start off with. I think that when I finish this one, and if I still enjoy this project, I might give you the option to help me pick the next palette. But I did decide on what palette I was going to start off with. So, what palette am I talking about? It is this one. This is the Remix palette from Glam Shop, which is a Polish indie brand. And they have really nice eyeshadow formulas. They were like the pioneers, the OGs, when it comes to like holographic eyeshadows. And I have, I think, 2 of their holographic single eyeshadows, and they are spectacular. It's like day and night from that one in the Odin side that they are just released with their winter palette. Their holographic eyeshadows are sublime. Anyways, I'm rambling. This is the Remix palette, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So we have an issue with this red shade spilling over. And we have some oil seepage, and this shade, it's not the messiest, of course not, but I don't like when my makeup looks gunky or gooey. Yeah, there's oil spillage. I don't know if you will see, but it's like here seeping out. So this is the perfect one for me to use every single shade, because the shades are good. I've had this for like maybe 2-3 years now, but it's still performing really great. And yeah, I think it's a perfect one for me to use for this project, because the pans are not really super deep either. I have a pan in this first shade and in this gold shade here, from other projects that I've been doing. So, this is the palette that I chose, and as I said, I have pan in the first one and in this one. So we do how many pans are we talking about here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 shades, which is perfect. If I am super good, I might be able to hit one pan each month. That means that this palette will be out at the end of 2024. Whew, we have a long way ahead of us, and I tend to not use that much makeup during summer, but we shall see, I have already started working a bit on this one. It's called Zivac, and it's what I'm wearing on the inner part of my corners. It is a very nice like peach to green iridescent shade. It's also working out super nice as a highlighter. I tried it, and yeah, you can see like that peach. It just looks bright to you, but I swear it's a green. It's almost like pink also. So it's a really nice iridescent shade. It's very satiny, not sparkly at all. This shade down here is very sparkly, but this formula on that shade is it's not the same. So we do have a couple of different like finishes and so on, and yeah, I am super excited to dig into this one. When we move on from Zivac, we are going into Minovka. Polish is not my language, which is just a bright pastel pink. Could also be good for like a matte inner corner, and I do have a slight dip on that one already. Like this red is just flying everywhere just by sitting and talking about this palette. It's like bursting out. I'm also going to try and finish this bone white shade here, just because like it's there, and I'm not always one to set my lids after I put down eyeshadow primer. I do sometimes set my lid just on the upper part so that I can blend the shadows more easily. Since we have that shade in this palette and it's not something that will ruin my makeup if I do, I might be able to use that one up to completion. We shall see. But yeah, that is it for this introduction. Let me know what you think about this palette, and if you're excited about this this project. I am. I think it will be good to have a chill project. Why can I not say chill and project like quick, fast after each other? It's weird. English is not my first language. Yeah, that is it for this update. I hope that you are really well, and please say hi in the comments. I love to hear from you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!